you guys look so beautiful. It's so good to see you. I missed you guys last year so much. I'm so thrilled to be here today. I can't believe that it's my second time here because I feel like I'm home. I know you guys feel like you're home too. After such a really difficult time, to be together, to see your smiling faces, to share a warm hug, and to have this community is really something to celebrate. To hear them talk about my history, being from Colorado. When I moved here 23 years ago, one of the very first stories that I did was about the Rose Parade. And I got to put some, I think, grains of rice on a float, and it was such a dream. And to think that that was 23 years ago. You know, I've lived here longer as a grown-up than I did where I grew up in Colorado. I got married here. I had my daughter here. We've raised her here. She's 17. She's the same age as these girls. And you think California, you think Los Angeles is a big place. You think of it as a big city, right? So big. It's actually not, because one of these girls saw a picture of my daughter and said, "This is my daughter." She said, "Oh, I played volleyball with her in 8th grade." And I said, "McKenzie, you sure did." And I recognize her for sure. So it's a small world when you really think about it. And so we are here as family. We're united. We're supporting these girls. They're amazing. I've spent time with them today. I just adore them already. They're going to do so many great things, and they're going to change the world. So being here fills my heart. It recharges my batteries. The fact that I've been doing news in Los Angeles for 2 decades, I've seen a lot of good. I've seen a lot of bad. And this is where I want to be because this fills me up. I'm happy to be here this year. I'll be here next year, the year after, as many years as you'll have me, so we can celebrate our future. So thank you so, so much. Here's what is also exciting and new this year. This year's event is going to be streaming live on the Tournament of Roses YouTube channel for the very first time. Now, you know, quite a bit of us this past year, a lot of things we talked about is about coming home. We want to come home. We want to be a family. And I've been told it's been more than a decade since the Coronation event has been held right here at home, here at the Tournament House. It's so beautiful and majestic. Gladly, safely, we're back together here tonight. And as I stand here in front of the house, I'm reminded of the great transformation that this city undergoes every single year. That street right there, Orange Grove Boulevard, completely different place on January 1st. It becomes a parade route of such magnitude and grandeur. It becomes a destination either in person or through the magic of television for Rose Parade fans all over the world. When you think of all the changes that have transpired either in the last decade since we've been here for Coronation, or even in the last 133 years, we've been here bringing this massive parade to all corners of the globe. It's nice to remember that some things actually don't change. Tradition, touching people's hearts and inspiring their minds. That's why this year's theme is so perfect. Dream, believe, achieve. Dream, believe, achieve. Here to elaborate on that theme and provide some more insight on why it is so significant not only to the broad spectrum of the world, but also to these 7 very special young ladies you'll meet tonight, is the 2022 Tournament of Roses President, Bob Miller.
I'm so glad they played the song One Moment in Time, because tonight is indeed a special moment in time we are all sharing right here together. But it's also a moment in time for the royal court as they begin their unique and wonderful journey. I know they will enjoy many more special moments in the coming year. Before I go any further, I must stop to acknowledge the families of the court, and especially their parents. These young women are indeed extraordinary, every one of them and all on their own. But it's not easy to raise a teenager in 2021, as everyone knows. So, as I like to say, well done, Mom and Dad, and all those family members and friends who helped raise and share these remarkable young women and to shape them the way that they have. And before I go any further, also allow me to thank Mr. Jay Brown, the chair of the Coronation Committee, and his amazing committee members for this fantastic evening and this incredible venue. As Lynette said, the theme this year is Dream, Believe, Achieve. If you have a dream and you believe in your abilities, you can achieve just about anything. So perhaps the young women in this royal court are examples of achieving their dream. There are two major elements to our theme. First, a celebration of education. Education is the single greatest contributor to social and economic mobility for all people. Particularly, quality public education is so important. Our parade will feature many elements that celebrate education across our great country and here locally. Second, given the global pandemic and the difficult struggles of the past 2 years, our theme is also a celebration of science and scientists, healthcare professionals, first responders, and essential workers. These are the people who sacrificed and care for us through the worst of the pandemic. They are the true heroes who answered the call and continue to do so. Our theme speaks to the dreamers of the world. Millions upon millions of dreamers are out there, and we cheer for and encourage anyone who aspires to reach beyond their grasp. Their achievement is not solely in the completion, but also in the journey. What you learn and who you meet along the way is really what counts. Belief in yourself is important, but so is believing in others, supporting their efforts and their hopes. My hope for the 2022 Royal Court, and really for all of us here tonight, is that we travel the always rewarding path from dream to reality. To honor what you know, but embrace also what you don't know. I'm so very proud of this year's Royal Court. They will be amazing. And trust me, folks, they are truly amazing. Thank you very much.
And when you put these 7 young ladies of the 2022 Royal Court together, the possibilities really are endless. Each of these girls has such promise. They have such admirable and enviable goals. They know what they want. They told me what they want. They're excited about that. And it's so rare for young people this young to have so many dreams and goals so clearly stated, but they know it. They're also open to change, though. They're open to discovery, to taking on what the world has in store for them and meeting those challenges head on and with grace. Their accomplishments, I'm telling you, the list goes on and on. And today when I spent time talking with them, I was inspired by all the things that they have already done, all the things that they want to do. But I just really like them. They're funny, they're friends, they're friendly, they're eager, they're infectious with their smiles and their compassion. And I figured that out in about 5 minutes with them. So I can't wait for you to get to know more and more about them. It's easy to see why they were chosen for the 2022 Royal Court. You've done a ton of travel. You've seen so many things. Why do you think that that has helped you get here?
It's influenced the way I see the world, and it's given me more compassion. And I mean, look at our court, it's so diverse. And so to be someplace where I can feel that I can be myself, but also be encouraged by the diversity of my court feels really, really good.
I have like very vivid, not so vivid memories of sitting in my mom's bathroom, her curling my hair because I had work the night before till 10 p.m. So I didn't have time to get my hair done, doing my makeup in the car, basically rushing here as if I was going to school in the morning. And as I was standing there and they called my name, it felt like almost like dropping at the end of a roller coaster. I didn't really have a built up sense of fear for any of the interviews because I didn't believe I was doing them. But once they called my name, I was like, wow, this is real and I'm in this now. And I'm so excited for what's to come.
Well, Jaeda and I both go to La Cañada High School, and we feel so grateful because not only has the administration been very supportive, but our teachers have been so kind and so have our peers. So we have admin coming up to us sometimes during the school day just congratulating us while we're at lunch. And we have teachers who stay after school and come early to help us during office hours so we can catch up on days that we can't be there. And our peers are always helping us between classes and over FaceTime. So honestly, we feel really grateful to go to a school that's supporting us so much and that has encouraged us through the whole process.
Like I said, they said your number and you're like, oh, that's me. Like, okay, this is happening. And then you walk down to the X and you're like, there's all these cameras in front of you. And then, like McKenzie said, once I stood on the X, I could see a little bit of the next envelope. and it was Nadia. And I was so excited because she's my friend and she goes to my school. So I was like, wow, but I had to like keep it in because he hadn't said her name yet.
The Pasadena Star News captured this really perfectly. I had my hand over, like my arm was over my hand. I was like, what just happened? What was that? Because we had 5 girls from my school, and I was like, all of us were very, very qualified. So it was definitely just like, oh my God, they just called my name. So it was definitely like a very surreal moment.
Seeing your family and your friends who are there to support you was just like so amazing. Cause like when I walked out, I saw my family and they were really excited, and my friends from my school, and even my principal from my school was there. So it was an amazing moment.
It's the busiest time possible in your life. How are you juggling it all?
So I've definitely leaned on the support system that I've created over the years. My friends are amazing. They've taken on roles that I had to resign from, or they've just been there on FaceTime when I need help with my homework or reviewing college essays or anything like that. Like, we all help each other with classes that we've taken before, or if we need to review essays or anything like that, we're all there for each other. So it's been a great time.
Have you guys been talking about college and
We
sharing
have
where
been.
you
Oh,
want to go? Really?
Yes. And you learn so much about a person from how they tell a story and the stories that are important to them. And Swetha told this beautiful story about growing up in dance and then becoming a role model and an influence for other girls in dance. So it was just a really powerful moment to be able to see her on that paper and see it through her words.
I know that you guys are already close because every question I asked them, they answered everything in unison every single time. The same answer. It was perfect. This has been fun. Did you guys like getting to know them this way? It's fun, right? All right. You just clapped for this, but one more big clap for these guys before they go change. So this is going to be very interesting. We're going to switch gears from pep to hip hop. Another group of very talented high school students from the Alhambra Unified School District. You might have caught them. They had an unbelievable performance on season 3 of the NBC primetime series World of Dance, becoming the first high school dance program to be featured on the show. They also made the quarterfinals on America's Got Talent last season. Mark Keppel All-Male, otherwise known as MCAM, is the premier all-male high school dance program in the United States. Now, none of these dancers had any previous technical training prior to joining the team at Mark Keppel High School, but under the direction of their teacher, Mr. Activate Arroyo, these talented dancers have amassed 12 U.S. national championship titles, 3 U.S. Grand National Championships since 2016. They're excited to be with the Tournament of Roses tonight and honored to share their talent at such a momentous occasion for our community. Please welcome to the stage, MCAM. We are thrilled to welcome a member of our family who has returned to help us out with our coronation event this evening. She's amazing. She knows how exciting it is to be on this stage. From the 2015 Royal Court, please welcome back Madison Triplett. Hello. It's so good to see you. I mean, I'm just like, all of this fabulousness is just more than I could take.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My friend actually wrapped these for me. Her Instagram is @FreshAssMonk if you want to check that out.
All right, tell me what you're doing now. Tell me all about yourself.
Yeah, so I recently graduated from Kalamazoo College about a year ago. My major was anthropology sociology with a concentration in media studies. So I was able to merge those two fields and create a photo series called Black Boy Joy 2020, where I highlight the diversity of Black males through stories of joy. I actually photographed Mr. Washington, if he's out here somewhere. Yeah. For the photo series. So I've been doing that, and I recently got a job at TV One working on a show called Unsung, which is a documentary show about musicians, which is super fun. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. The whole like media creative thing, which is very different from what I planned on doing, which was like financial literacy. I was an econ major and a Chinese minor, and that just went out the door.
Because sometimes you don't know what your dream is until you're living it, right?
Exactly. So dream, believe, live, and then achieve. Yeah.
Absolutely. How do you think all of this and being part of the Rose Queen family, how did it change you?
I think overall it just made me a lot more confident in myself, and also with speaking to strangers, because you're stepping on an X and you have 15 seconds to like tell these strangers why you should be on court. So I've used that with even like connecting with people on set or just meeting random people on the street, and I'll say like, hey, like I'm working on this photo series, can I photograph you? And I don't know if I would have that same confidence if I wasn't talking to a bunch of people like this, like my entire senior year of high school, which was thanks to the Tournament of Roses, so for sure.
Amazing. Please give Madison another round of applause. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I just love meeting people like this that are doing so many amazing things, and the stories she tells and the composure she has. Same thing with our girls, getting to know the royal court during our panel discussion. It was interesting to me how fun they are, how funny they are, and how relaxed. They did not seem nervous at all, right? Did they seem nervous to you? I think that's because you guys are such a good audience. That's what I think. So I'm going to officially present to you our royal court. We thought it would be just as nice, though, to get to know each member individually. So let's start with our first royal court member. Jeannine Briggs, escorted by her father, Ray Briggs. McKenzie Street, escorted by her father, Robin Street. Abigail Griffith, escorted by her father, Jeff Griffith. Ava Feldman, escorted by her father, Bradley Feldman. Nadia Chung, escorted by her father, Sana Chung. Swetha Somasundaram, escorted by her father, Somasundaram Rathina Sabapathi. Jaeda Walden, escorted by her father, Ron Walden. We present the 2022 Royal Court. Dads, you just got to soak it all in, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, our 103rd Rose Queen is in the envelope. Is Nadia Erin Chung. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Nadia. As the president of the Tournament of Roses, it is my privilege and honor to crown you as the 103rd Rose Queen. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Nadia!
I'd say that every single person on this court is a big dreamer, and I think that that's why we're here. So I do believe that if you dream big and you believe in yourself and the people around you believe in you, you can achieve anything you want to. So I encourage you to dream boundlessly and just go for it.